Day trading this morning, taking a couple shorts, taking a short right there at open on the bell. Just was a little too early. Jumped in. At one point, I was down $1,000. I was able to manage my risk. I got out for a $200 loss. You'll see the whole trade here in a second, so make sure you stay tuned. Let's do it. All right, I'm not really liking what's going on here. Really not doing anything. I was thinking we might get that pullback, down there below 2090, but just not really getting it. Looks like there's some buyers sitting up there in the 2095 area, so might just need to go ahead and cover, take the small loss here. Looks like CLVS is setting up for a nice little short opportunity, squeezing up there. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and cover this, take the $64 loss. All right, so looking here at CLVS, looking to see if we can push up there at open. You got about 4 minutes till the market open. Let's see how high this wants to squeeze. Look to take some short. Looks to take some shares short there at the $22 area. Maybe if it spikes above 22, be nice. Get that little fake out, kind of like we did yesterday with the break over 23 here. And I think we're just getting a bit of a squeeze here pre-market. It looks like I think people were shorting in this area, and they ended up just getting squeezed right there, and that's kind of what's going on. You can see there's about a 70-cent spread right now. So big spread on this right here. You see CLVS up there at 21.90 from this move over 20. Let's just see if we get the opportunity here to go short. Don't really want to short the bid right now with this spread. You got about that's 20-cent spread right now, so it's getting a little bit better. But I don't want to go right into the trade already down, 20, 30 cents. So I'm going to look for a bit of a spike back up to that resistance here at open. Look to go short at that point. 2 minutes till the market opens here. Looking for this to push up there one more time towards that $22 area. Yesterday, you can see some of the resistance there at the $22.26, $22.50 area. So I'm looking for, maybe a little trap right above that 22 here, and then for it to get hammered back down pretty quickly. Yesterday, you can just see how this thing just sold off. It's up. It's getting pumped around on news. TSRO get bought out, and now this morning, I think it's just a bit of a short squeeze. Some of the shorts that might have held this overnight kind of getting squeezed, or then possibly, shorts that were shorting in this area kind of getting squeezed as well. So it's only 124,000 shares. So the volume is, still low here. And what we're looking for at open, just getting an opportunity to go short. We just got to give a little bit of time and see if we can find that entry. It might not get the entry. That's the only problem with this. There you go. Market open. Looking for my short opportunity here. Looking for a little bit. Looking for this to get nice and overextended. I want to see this get nice and overextended here. There we go. Coming up pretty nicely. Beautiful. I'm a short right there at 21.72. I think this is just a little fake. I think I got a little jumped in there a little too quick. It wasn't overextended to the point that I think I really should have been short in there. But I think we can save this still. Get back below $22 here. I think the sellers are going to start stepping in there, trying to push this back down below 22 pretty quickly here. Watching 22 area here. Looking weak right here. Looking for us to pull back down below there. Looking for this to pull back down there below $22 one more time. I think we can get that pullback there. Watching this 22.20 area now. Got a buyer sitting there at 22.20. Let's see if he's going to be gone here. Now we're getting some sellers stacking up there at the 22.20 area. So let's see if we can get this pull back all the way down to my entry. They are below $22 now. 21.90. Let's see what it does right here. If it's going to pull down there at 21.75. I'm going to jump out right there. Just not liking it's bouncing. I'll give it a little bit of time. Maybe come back later on, look for that short opportunity. So minimizing my risk there. Only losing $220 instead of, at one point, I think I was down like $1,000. So it's not bad. I'll take it. I'll take it right there. See what else is moving around really quickly here. That might just kind of be the day for me. You can see SFET, a little washout there. SFET from $6.75 up there to $9, pulling back down there now, kind of bounce around. Looks like it might just be done for the day. This is a low flow kind of pumping around there pre-market. Big move there, but just not capitalizing on that. Looks like CLVS is back above 22 now. So it looks like I might have covered at a good time. Also, that trade from earlier, HIFR, not really doing much in terms of what was going on there. And that trade earlier there, HIFR, not really doing much, kind of stuck there at 21, so kind of is what it is on that trade. And keeping an eye here on CLVS. I think really the big issue for me this morning on CLVS was I just didn't wait for it to get overextended enough. I talked about it. I talked about breaking over 22, looking for that trap opportunity, and just didn't have the patience. Really needed to focus on the patience there. And let's see if we get this 22-24 area turn into resistance. Look for another short opportunity if this starts to break down and go lower. Got this stock right here, BNED. It's just going down, down, down. Nothing but red there at open. I'm not really sure, trying to figure out what's going on there. It's down 20% right now. Short sale restrictions, so it's going to be a little bit hard to short. But let's see kind of if I can figure out what the story is here. This is BNED's Barnes & Noble. Okay. So they had the earnings. The earnings came out. All right, so Barnes & Noble here. Let's see if we can get a little pop here. This is just too much red for me right now to go short. See if we can maybe pop back up there to the 9 EMA. There's the 530 here. Look for a short opportunity at that point. And look at CLVS now. CLVS down there below my entry now. Wow. Back up there to the $22 area. Look at that $22 area turn into solid resistance. And look for my short opportunity there. So I'm not finding my entry now. Now there it is down to 21.38. So you can see the opportunity that was there. Beautiful opportunity of shorting into the stock once it's really overextended. Once it's showing that it's overextended, you can see just by looking here, this candle right here, look how overextended that got off the 9 EMA up there to 22.80. So good lesson here. Good lesson. I need a little bit more patience. If I had gotten filled up here 22.50, 22.30 area instead of trying to jump in so quickly, I would still be in the green right now. I would be holding this and be down there to 21.43. But the problem was I shorted too early, and then the risk was just too much. The reward wasn't really there at that point. So I had to end up just getting out there and playing it safe, trying to lock it down. It was up, like I said, it was at one point I was down almost $1,000. Now I'm only down $224. So I got to play it safe sometimes and just kind of take it when you got it kind of thing. But you can see now down there to 21.43. So doing exactly what we wanted it to do or what the plan was, but just not executing it the right way. Not executing the trade, at a good time. Maybe I should have taken like a partial at the beginning and maybe got another half, a little bit higher, but I didn't really want to add to it. Didn't want to, start adding on to it and then just adding on to the pain, the pressure. If this thing really started squeezing, if it went to $23, $24 and just started squeezing, it would have been really, really bad for me. So that's why I wasn't just sitting there adding and adding and adding, even though, I had even though I had the idea this was probably going to pull back pretty quickly, which ended up doing down there at 21.40 now. So my original entry there at 21.70 wasn't terrible. Looking at it now, looking at it now, it's still 30 cents, but it's just not what I needed to do there. My entry was just not far enough off of the EMAs there just to kind of to give me some padding and give me some cushion. Because you got to think, these stocks, even when they're really, really strong, they're going higher, 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 there's still, good opportunity that the stock's going to pull back at some point just because naturally these stocks move in waves. And looking like right now, CLVS is just getting crushed down there at 21.22 now. Wow. So getting filled here on CLVS one more time. We got 500 shares on this as it's pushing back up there towards 21.35. Looking for some pullback down there to the 20.75 area, possibly lower. Going to give it a little bit of time, see if I can take away a little bit of that red here on CLVS as this is getting up there to that resistance here. Let's see if we can pull back down there below $21 here. I'm going to take it right there at 21.04 just to lock that down. You can see making it a little bit smaller. Only down $148 now. That's a little bit better. What's amazing, though, is you can see just the difference, right? So shorting into that resistance, getting that nice and extended move there, shorting into that, and then getting that pullback right there. Beautiful little pullback. Just going to play it safe here. Just kind of, chipping away at that red. Only, down basically $200 when you add up all that. Commissions and fees, we'll say $220, $230. If you want to really add up the numbers, you want to be analytical here. But CLVS this morning, beautiful short opportunity. Like we talked about, beautiful, beautiful short opportunity. but just wasn't able to execute. Didn't have the patience. And, you know, I got to get back in the zone here. I got to get back in the zone. It's been a while. I just haven't really been in the zone because I've been traveling and working on some other stuff and all that, but I'm not making it. But that's not a good excuse to use here. And let's chalk this up as a good learning experience. You know, just remember that in the future, Patrick. When you see a stock like this squeezing, give it a little bit of time. Give it a little bit of time. Let it show weakness first. You know, let it really give you a clear entry instead of just being like, ooh, I'm gonna short. So there it is, CLVS today. Get me good. So if you guys haven't already, do me one big favor, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoy these videos, seeing the live trades, seeing my entries, seeing my exits, my thought process throughout the whole thing. And if you haven't already, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, all that fun stuff. I'll talk to you guys later on.